Hello there, hope you're doing well. This is a Spiral Abyss Floor 11 guide. I have a Floor 12 guide that I made recently for the new 2.0 Spiral Abyss. We'll leave a link below in the description. Definitely give it a check it out because I believe it's the harder of the two floors. So, with Floor 11, the main thing you want to focus on is having a strong pyro character on the first half of the floor and a strong cryo character on the second half of the floor. And that's because you get a 60% pyro and 60% cryo damage increase over the course of this floor. And the reason you want pyro on the first half is because of the bosses on the third floor. The first boss is weak to pyro, and the second boss is weak to cryo. The first chamber and the second chamber are relatively easy. They should be easier than the third one because you have 300 seconds left. Is about 5 minutes. I think you have 5 minutes to complete it instead of 3. So it gives you a lot more breathing room. On this floor, the first floor, I recommend an animo character kind of group these flowers up, especially if you don't have the DPS. My account is pretty good now, so I don't really. I was able to bring Zhongli just to make the run easier, but if you're having trouble, I recommend Sucrose, Venti, or Kazuha, or Animo MC on that half. Just so you can group up all the enemies and then take them out with your pyro units. The second half is not too bad. It's a Hydro Abyss Mage, and then this Lava Churl, or whatever you want to call it, Electro Lava Churl, I believe. So you want to use Pyro Cryo to take out the shield dude first, the Abyss Mage, and then you kind of just nuke them both down. This should not be very challenging. If it is, then you're likely unable to beat floor 12, which is fine, but just keep that in mind before you attempt the next floor. Second chamber, let's see, what was it here? Oh, okay, so I think it was a couple of Abyss Mages, a Hydro and Cryo one. So I would guess, I think Focus Down, honestly, shouldn't matter. I guess the Hydro Aura is worse. They have auras, like this Hydro Aura kind of ruins your cooldowns or increases your cooldowns. So maybe you want to take that guy out first. If you find the guy with the Cryo Aura more annoying, he does like an ice trap, you can take him out first instead. But take them both out, with your Pyro characters. And then this is the Dragon Spine enemy. Shouldn't be so tough. Just, dodge his slam attacks. Really like D-Luke on this floor because his single target damage is really good. If you have Hu Tao, like even better. I just don't, so I use D-Luke. But D-Luke works exceptionally well. Definitely bring D-Luke, Bennett, and Jingqiu if you have those 3 units. If not, just your strongest Pyro. Zhongling works, any good Pyro. Amber or Faith, you can make Amber work, more power to you. Right. This half is similar to the last Spiral Abyss rotation, where you have 2 mages and the Lector. So ideally you want to bring another Animo unit here. Animo is really, really good here to kind of swirl everyone together. I misaimed my Venti ult, but it doesn't matter. Basically, I would focus out the tiny mages first, just take them out because they can be really annoying, and then take out the Lector last. I really like Diona on this floor. I think Diona shielding and healing is super strong, and because she's cryo, she also does good damage against the shields of the Lector. So just spam your cryo abilities off cooldown. Damage doesn't matter on this guy. It's all about how fast you can apply cryo to break his shield. So don't worry if you have worse artifacts, worse gear. That doesn't matter for this half. So now we're going to Chamber 3, and this is probably the part where most of you are struggling, if you are struggling at all with floor 11. So I'll give you the tips for the 2 hypostases. The cryo one, ideally you want to 1 cycle him. So you'll see here I'll pop my Zhongli ult first and then go to Bennett and then immediately Diluc. So if you can 1 cycle this phase before he goes invulnerable, it'll save you a lot of time for this half, so you have more time on the next half. And then here you just want to use your fastest charge attack unit. He's going to place these 3 balls across the room. You just charge attack him. If you can't get to the 3rd one in time, he summons 3 more. You just need 3. You need to do this 3 times. So, and he gives you 6 in total. And then he'll be vulnerable as soon as you break him out of that, and you just use your best pyro unit to take him out. Definitely recommend Bennett for that half. You know, Diluc can be replaced, but Bennett, if you have Bennett, 100% use him. So this boss is no way to put it, it's a giant pain. Your best bet is your fastest hydro applicator to break his shield. I use Child. You know, honestly, Barbara could work, Mona could work. Anyone that can apply hydro fast. Most of you should have Barbara, or everyone gets Barbara. So use Barbara if you don't have anyone else better. And you just want to focus on breaking the shield with Hydra. Now, once that shield is down, you'll find phases where when his cubes are, you know, away from him, just like the other cube bosses. That's your time to kind of DPS him down. Now you'll see this is a pain. Like, this is not a perfect run. I just wanted to show like how it is realistically, unless you get a really solid run. These 3 cubes he spawns, you kind of just take him out with Hydra. They die in 1 hit. So don't waste too much time attacking him. Just hit 1 and then move on. I just kind of bursted there. Fortunately didn't hit, but when he's in the sky like that, he can be hit with ranged abilities. So if you're really struggling for time on this boss, you can try again and fish for crits, because your best cryo character, in my case Ganyu, like if you can get 1 massive crit, like you see 41k there with her E, that can be enough. That can make the difference between like a failed run and a successful run, though. But you definitely don't want him to get his shield back up. You can see here he almost had that little bar full, and he would have regenerated his shield. And if that happened, it would have wasted a lot of time. But I am able to take him out before that. So yeah, that's pretty much the challenge for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and leave this video a like if you enjoyed the commentary. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. Take care.